Hello? Any better? Holy shit, that looks loud. How we doing, family? We here? I don't know what's going on with my mic. I had to do a whole new situation. But welcome home, family! Let's go! We're back and bright and sexy. Family, I waited until now to activate my pro accounts. Kind of thinking it's a mistake now because I didn't know that you need a proof of address and do all this stuff to sign up. And I don't have a clear proof of address. It says I need a utility bill or a bank statement within the last 90 days. So I'm trying to figure that out. Still trying to figure that out. Can y'all hear me? Mad Max, GPT, Braun, Paul. Work. Good morning. King said he came back a different color. Let's go. Yeah, my skin needed that sun. Can y'all hear me well? And in the meantime, I guess we are going to go ahead and purchase some Apex accounts. Obviously, everyone saw their new rules. Apex back on top as the GOATs. So we're just going to go ahead and purchase some Apex accounts. I have my TPT account pros to trade, but I can't trade them. Can y'all hear me? I'm still seeing muted. I know market's open, so y'all probably focus on that more than me right now. That's perfectly fine. Let's log in. Apex, the new dashboard. Look at them. Look at them doing stuff. Big stuff and things. Bella, good morning, queen. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I haven't had confirmation that y'all can hear me yet. Can just one person say what's up so I know I'm chilling? Important update, our new products are live. Please read carefully. Alright, so trade of 8. So what do we got? We got 50K trailing intraday trail, 50K trailing end of 8 trail. So what's the difference here? I'm behind, family. Forgive me. Max contract 6, max profit 30. Scaling built in for PA. Eval daily loss is 1,000 on the date on the evals. Interesting. Max drawdown is 2,000. Yeah, you're good, King. No, I appreciate that. Good to see you. What's up? We can hear you. Let's go. Welcome in, Queen. I am amazing. I am feeling amazing. Back from vacation. Officially back on the grind. Checking out the new Apex updates. Apex, sexy update they had there. I was going to trade my Take Profit Trader Pro accounts today, guys, but I have to verify my address, and there's a couple more things to sign the documents, so I'm waiting for all that confirmation, and in the meantime, I'm going to load up on some Apexes today. Those end-of-day Apexes are pretty good once you pass them. I believe it, Paul. Fuibo, good morning, King. Just don't like the DLL on them. Yeah, I get it, Max. Daily loss is a tough little aspect, $1,000. That's the end-of-day trailing. What's the actual trailing? What's the difference there? So if I go to trailing, intraday trail, eval daily loss, so that's the difference. And not much of a difference between the two other than that eval daily, that DLL. $1,000 does make it hard, but you're only allowed 2 days of it anyway, so. Isn't one of them, oh, they're both one-day pass? One time free. It doesn't say if they're one-day pass. I still think that's the update, the thing. Let me check my information real quick to see if they are a one-day pass. Because if it's a one-day pass, that's pretty sexy. Diddy! Let's go, Queen. Welcome in. Good morning. DLL is just goofy, though, huh? It's definitely goofy. Dave, good morning, King. Yeah, it's a one-day pass, but... Well, it's a one-day pass. I guess we're going to go ahead and load up on some 50K trade of 8s, intraday trail, and run it. I mean, that's all we can do. It seems like they're super similar. The only difference is the DLL, huh? Trailing type end of day. Profit target, 6 minis. What is the con of the end of day trail? I don't see a single difference other than the daily loss, but that just says for eval. What's that for the pros? I gotta read this, family. Sorry, I'm behind. There's new information out. New information. And so right here, intraday trailing. Let's read it as a group real quick. Just activated mine. Are you now passed with 5 TPTs? I am passed with my 5 TPTs, Queen. I haven't activated them yet. I just realized, you can see right here, I'm trying to sign the trading agreement. I did not realize, I was trying to do that right now before I got on live. Didn't realize about this whole shenanigans here and how long it takes. So I have to have like a proof of address and a couple more things. So I'm on the PA. They have DLL either. Daily loss limit either. Just activated mine. They have the PA. They have the DLL as well. So there's really no difference, huh? Trailing drawdown's cheaper. So I guess that's a reason to stay there. One-time fee for 30 days. So I guess I'll go here. I got to get better at the intraday trailing anyway. There's really no difference, and you don't have a daily loss, so I think I'd prefer that. Get them done. But code, I don't have. I think I used to use Farm It. I don't think I can use his anymore. Code is disabled. That's so sad. I used to like that dude's code. I can't use my own code, so you guys should be putting TFF right there. A little trading for freedom action. Let me get some of these purchased. I love the new Apex rules. I have to wait to sign these documents on my TPT accounts. Ty, are you TPTs funded yet? You back in main? I am back in main, and they are funded. Like I just said, I have the pro status here to activate. I activated them, I paid for them, but then I had to sign them. I didn't know that that was like a whole thing. So that's where this document is. This document here to sign them is right here, which is fine, except for the fact that you have to have like proof of address and other things, and I don't have. I'm trying to figure that all out later. So I'm a little bit behind, so I'm just gonna do it right now. Do this, and we'll get in there. Trade some of these intraday trailings. I'm going to do 10. I think I was going to do 10. So if y'all can just be patient while I sign into 10 different accounts, that would be amazing. In the meantime, I'm going to sign into this one account just to have. Wow, it feels good to be back on the grind, family. It really, truly does. Gosh, I love it. And it says I don't have my account because I just purchased it, but at least we can watch the market, see what we think of it. Where are we at? Where are we at? This is a CPI candle. Trading above it right now. How exciting. Good morning, peeps. Saucy. Back in main, back in the grind. I missed the reason behind it. Why not go to the new end of day? It's cheaper, and I need to get better at trailing drawdown anyway for these TPT accounts, and I don't want to have the daily loss limit. So I think overall, Santiago, there's not a whole lot different. I think that for me, I'm willing to take the trailing right now. I mean, if I end up, falling face a couple times, I'm sure I'll get out of intraday, but I don't really hate the intraday, just for the time being at least. I do respect them a lot for giving an option to get out of there, knowing how many people dislike them. That's W Apex. Apex, again, back on top, back being the GOATs. Family, today's a big day. Look, we're back on our grind. We're back on the station, back on the saddle. Go ahead, smash the love button for me, please. Let's get to our 30 likes. We haven't hit it since I was in Hawaii. We weren't able to get there. I know I've been taking a couple days off, just with all the travel grind and everything, but let's go ahead, pop back in like nothing happened. I'm back on the horse. We're gonna have everything going back to normal. Shorts coming out, life back to normal. In the meantime, I'm gonna get these accounts purchased. I'm just gonna do 10. Normally I would do 20, but which I probably should still sign up for all of 20, but I'm just gonna do 10 at a time. If I bust these 10 or past the 10, I'll do 10 more, but for now, we're just gonna get this going. Like I said, I'm just going to trade my TPT accounts that are now passed, but I have to wait until I have to just sign the agreement. I know it's so complicated. You have to have your address, your license in there, proof of address, your social security number, like a bunch of shit. So we're just going to hold off on that for a little bit. I missed the reason. Is it me or does his mic sound harsh? Is it harsh? I'll turn it down a little bit, Danny. Is that better? sorry, Queen. Welcome back, bro. That means a ton. Thank you, HJ. Thank you, King. We're back. We're ready. We're loaded. We're focused. Time to make some money. Back in the grind. Back from Hawaii, guys. By the way, it's fucking truly paradise there. Cannot explain it. Cannot put it into words enough. If you haven't been there, you won't understand. But, man, it is paradise. I am itching to go back already. I truly think I'm going to figure out a situation to move out there. I know that's crazy, but, man, it's indescribable how good you feel. Just having the sun on your skin, being by the ocean. You have cliffs, you have hikes, you have fishing, you have surfing, you have good food, you have nice people, you have no bugs. Just truly, there isn't a thing I didn't love about it. So, gonna make it a thing that I'm gonna do often, or possibly for a couple years. Just go experience it. But I don't know. That's for another problem to figure out. Nah, I just dropped my headset. It was in water, so couldn't tell if it was just me. Put it a little louder again. I want to hear you on my kitchen while I make food. You said it was a little better louder. Yeah, let me know. I'm trying to figure it out with the new mic capture. So if it sounds decent, let me know. I don't think I'll be leaving the East Coast because of trading, LOL. Fubo, that part is the biggest thing, but I also thought about it, dude. Yes, I wouldn't love having to wake up early, but at the same time, my whole day will be based around the actual market. You know what I mean? Like, I'll have that whole... I'll hop in, I'll stream, I'll trade, and then... Yo, what is going on here? Apex is a little bit slower than normal, huh? I bought a bunch of these, but it's only showing a certain amount of them. Now I gotta go check my bank to see how many actually got approved, because this is like, it says active subscriptions 0, which obviously I've been just sitting here spamming buying them, so we're not at 0. But yeah, I totally agree, Fuibo, with the timing of, like, I don't want to leave the East Coast for that reason, but at the same time, you're always gonna have it, and I'm just gonna adjust and just wake up a little early, and it'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you have your whole day to yourself afterwards. Excuse me. Woo! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm 6 accounts, so I need 4 more. Let's go purchase 4 more as a family, real quick, like, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into it, family. Start trading. We have the CPI candle high over here at the 50K's. We're above the VWAP and above daily opening print price. So I haven't seen price the last couple days, but I know with the Iran war and everything going on right now, we're just in an interesting time. Obviously, oil cranking high. It was a weird. Of course, I go on vacation one time. I go on vacation, and the fucking whole world starts going crazy, and the markets start reacting. Like, can't make it up. But hey, that's life. That's life. We will not be missing stream for a long time again here in the future, family. Just, you know, a little vacation there. Felt good. Nearly getting to the top of the CPI candle. Do we go invert all of it? I'm not sure. I have 3 more accounts to purchase here. Hope everybody's feeling amazing. I feel incredible. So happy to be back. I'm running on like 7 hours of sleep over the last 2 days total. So I'm feeling it. But also running on the hype to be back with you guys. So like I said, family, it would mean a ton if you guys could smash the love button for me today. Like I said, I am very overtired, but I wasn't gonna miss another stream. I just got back in Maine and had to hop on. So 2 more accounts to purchase here. Intraday trailing, bank, bing, bing. Even being off my station, I mean, I was trading on a laptop for the last week that you guys were with me, and it's just like, man, not the same. Having my chat, my chart, oh, it's just, I feel so good to be back in my environment, on my station, and we're gonna make some money, family. I have these Take Profit Pro accounts. I'm gonna try out these new Apex accounts. Gotta obviously get them passed, ideally. But man, what a blessing. All right, so there's 10 Apex purchased right there. Let's go ahead and refresh, make sure everything's caught back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be 10, not 6. What's going on? Apex feels a little bit slower. It used to be pretty quick with the way that you would purchase your stuff, but now it's a little bit behind, I feel like. but let's go ahead and refresh. Trade of 8. We're in here, family. We're in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's should be 10. So why are we behind? Why are we behind, Apex? Used to be quicker than that. Let's do it one more time here, family. I think it's updated properly. I think I jumped the gun. And then we got to go ahead and figure out this trailing, because I still have not been super successful with it. Just to be completely transparent, it has still been getting the best of me. But I think we're in here ready to go now. I should change the title of this episode to Trading 10 Apexes, but oh well. There's the 10 managed group. We'll go 10 50K's. Apex the goats back on top. Wink, doot, 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 doot. Let's pass these girls, huh? Right here. Trading to the top of this wick, which is that data wick high CPI price. Let's check out the price the last couple of days, because I just have been a little bit absent. We had the opening price gap from the war information, from the bombings. V recovery like we always fucking do. Right back to the top of this gross, ugly range that we're in. I'm gonna go to the daily chart real fast. Boy, yeah, what a candle recovery from the longs. Off the 24,000 whole number, huh? Holy shit, we got all the way down to 24,000 and y'all didn't say nothing? Crazy. Now we're right back to the top of the range. It feels like, you know, interesting little doji print yesterday. There's not a whole lot of reasons to assume that we break up. I mean, could probably just trade the range. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Go back to my hourly chart. We're running it, family. We're running it here. Like I said, we are on 7 hours of sleep, so we'll see what we can do here. Daily opening print price down at the 25,010s. Let's see how we auction. Let's see where we go. Let's see what we do here. But all I know is I'm excited to be back, family. I miss y'all like crazy. As you can see, the sun was great to me. I feel so much better. Having not lack of vitamin D living in Maine it's a feeling that if you haven't experienced it, it is not a fun feeling, but we're out of it. We're back. Now we just got to find a good trade, get these accounts patched. I have to remember that I need to turn my trade mode on. I need to aim for scalps, right? So with this trailing drawdown, you need to just kind of hit snipes. And I got to get better at that, so. I think I'm going to take a short here toward the top of this data wick. I gotta blow my nose. Excuse me. Sorry to sneeze in y'all's ear like that. I feel terrible doing it. Might try to take a trade up here to the top of this range. Look for 10 points. If I get in at the 58s, I'd have to get out at, 48s, which isn't awful. Let's be patient though. Plus Fubo, there's a lot of people that trade outside of the US as well, King, so we could totally make it happen. Or not even outside of the US, but just yeah, well, different US, different states, different time zones. There's no reason it couldn't be us. Marketing opening print price, we're behind by quite a bit, so forgive me for that, family. Our 15-minute range is in. Let me draw that and stay aligned. Man, I can't wait till I'm just fully back in. Today it was like as close as I've been to back inside of my grind, but I'm still, like I said, recovering from the lack of sleep, and I just feel feel out of it, but we're doing the thing here. Here's our 15-minute range. NASDAQ rejecting this EMA. I wanted to try to find a snipe at those 57s back towards this VWAP. We're already auctioning towards the VWAP now. This data wick high is important. Opening print price below. Interesting doji over here on the hourly as well, so that's going to be interesting information. Here comes the VWAP. EMA still has a long way to go to tap into the bottom of it, so breaking through the bottom of the 15-minute range. I haven't seen any volume that would indicate a reversal yet, especially being at the VWAP. It should happen fairly quickly, so if we don't bounce with the volume through the bottom of this 50-minute range and try to reclaim it, I'm going to be looking for a retest towards probably, I don't know, somewhere back in these prices, like a 50, like a 25,000, 50 short. Try to grab a couple points. We need $3 grand, and we can do it in one day. We're gonna do it. This will be the time that I pass when I only have 10 accounts, by the way. That's what's gonna happen here. And then I'm gonna try to pass with the other 10 to get them caught up, and you guys know how that's gonna go. But let's see what happens. Trying to see what the reaction at this VWAP is. Right now we're bouncing at it, finding a little bit of action. Full port? Nah, not this time, Santiago. I love it, King. But we're gonna try to pass these with some actual trading. I need to get better at trailing drawdown anyway, since I'm about to have my pro accounts for the next couple grand. We'll see the reaction to the bottom of this 50-minute range. Again, I haven't seen anything that indicates a reversal yet, even though we are at the VWAP. I wouldn't be opposed to trying an EMA short. I'm going to put an order in here. Quantity of 10s. So I need 50. I need 50 contracts. At this EMA, at the 47s. 5 in each contract. Trying to short near the top of this daily, this wick. I'm only going to give it a few points above that. So risking about, you know. Hey, stop calling me. That was loud. Almost getting filled here. A little bit scary because we're trying to reclaim the 15-minute range and we're bouncing off VWAP. Order filled. But I still like it. 47. So I need to get out of this with just a quick little snipe. If we bounce off this. Order filled. Wow. I guess you're right, Fubo, Santiago. That was a full port. I was just looking for a little bouncy. All right. Well, those were gone. It's just very, very, very quickly. Back to purchasing some more Apex accounts, huh? Volume came in. Bouncing off the VWAP there. Wowzers. Hey. Rust, huh? Gotta shake off some rust here. Yikes. Oh, yeah. Now we're gonna reject. Wow. Just a wow. Just a wow. Intraday trailing. Gotta purchase 10 more of these things now. Goofy McGarry over here. Look at this. If this goes back down to start rejecting towards those VWAP, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way about it. NASDAQ welcomed me back. NASDAQ said, hey, I remember. You know what we're doing here. I said, I remember. I know what we're doing here. She said, you said we missed you. I said, hey girl, I missed you too, but that was rude of you. If she starts reclaiming back toward the bottom of this 15-minute range, I'm gonna feel a little type of way about it. I'm not gonna lie. But it looks like she's trying to hold this EMA, trying to hold the bottom of the 15, trying to find some support at the VWAP. Can we push higher? We have that data wick high that still feels like a little bit of resistance, but we'll see what happens. Currently, I am unlucky. Top ticked. Just boom, volume comes through to just wipe me out in a couple seconds there, and now we'd be right back inside of this trade. So a little bit unlucky, but this is trading, family. Nothing has changed. NASDAQ said, welcome home, King. I said, oh, you're talking to me. How pleasant of you, NASDAQ. A little bit of resistance at the EMA. Are we going to find continuation off this VWAP? I really think we're going to return lower to at least auction at it one more try, but we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to just purchase some more. Can we get back up around those 25.80s, or are we going to resist this data wick high? You know, it's a good question. Nobody knows. No one has the answer. Nobody has the information that we're seeking. And there's a Dumperoonie and biscuits. So I'm just the unlucky king. You know what? That's fine, because I needed a little welcome home. You know what I mean? I really needed a little welcome home. Just a reminder of what we're doing here. It's like, hey, this game is not easy, and you have a little bit of rust to shake off. Wow, what an unfortunate bounce. Honestly, it's hilarious. What even happened? My heart dropped. I heard order filled and instantly all tabbed out. I got scared as fuck. Bless, they're mad cheap right now though. They are mad cheap right now, but that was unlucky. I took that long from the VWAP. Let's go, Danny. Hope your trading's been good lately, Queen. How you been doing in general? How the accounts looking? How you feeling? How's everything going? W for sure, Santiago. Way to show some love. You still in? I'm not. Oh, you're talking to her. Yeah, no, I got cooked with a just complete full port. He says I alt tab to check, make sure I didn't get filled. That's hilarious. Nope, just me getting cooked and crispy. That's all. Just me getting crispy. Like I never left. I would have had to take that scalp there too. Otherwise, I would have taken that drawdown. So, you know, I missed you, NASDAQ. I really did. Happy to be home, family. Happy to be back with you guys. Happy to be doing it again. Trading for freedom. I just got to enjoy a vacation off the NASDAQ. Can't wait to do it more. First, we got to steal some more from the NASDAQ here, so that's what we got to do next before we can do any more of that. Because, yes, Hawaii, vacation, all that is beautiful. Expensive. Although I will say, it's expensive, but the cost of living in Hawaii is very comparable to Maine, which is unfortunate because there's not nearly as much to offer in Maine as Hawaii. So what are we paying for in equivalence? But, you know, to each their own, which is why I am even more leaning towards moving. Because, again, a little bit bull, a little bit bull. Here we go. Getting back towards the price that would have busted me out anyway, so would have been fine. Although I did get my 10 points immediately after, so just I'm a little unlucky, but it is what it is. You can't control the uncontrollables, family. You cannot control the uncontrollables, and if you could, we would, but that's not the game that we're playing here. We're traders, so things go bad, things go fine. How's everybody's been? How's everybody's trading been? Danny, I already asked you. Hope you've been just on top of it, or just keeping your headset in the right place, even if things aren't going as divine as you would like. We know this game. There we go, pushing through that previous swing high now, finding some support at VWAP. What a long from VWAP, Danny. And there's some more volume coming to test out the top of the 50-minute range here and overnight high. Crazy. Crazy that with everything going on, we're still just finding longs. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Technically, it is fairly supporting of the dollar in a sense and U.S. economy by having the thing that are going on, which is, of course, why they did it. Everybody knows war is technically good for their finances, which is its own conversation, but we do know that fact at least. NASDAQ bidding towards the high at the top of the 50-minute range, looking like we're gonna go take out the high a day here. Let me see how many accounts I've purchased. It says 19. I think that's probably accurate. I don't know. Yeah, just a heads up, there's a lot of little volatility spikes lately. Yeah, I felt that one. I felt a little boop, and then right back in my direction, and then boop. So, little fun things to dance with. It's like, hey, NASDAQ said, hey, welcome home. I said, oh, been taking hella payouts from Tradeify and Lucid. Fleetable, let's go, King. That's all you got to be doing. That's literally all you got to be doing. If I make 150 today, it's my 5th day on Lucid for a payout. Issue is I've only been doing $200 to $400 base hits. This would be so my balance is only 1561. I want to take a few more days and build a balance, but I also want to take some money to get some more accounts. I recommend getting paid, King. I know it's probably not your ideal size. You know, you want to have a fatter pocket, fatter payout. Look at the volume. Wow. That VWAP support from the 25,020 at the VWAP. Pretty much 25,000 whole number up into the 180s now. Incredible strength. We're in, family. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my Trade-Evate. Got 10 more accounts here. 10 more. I guess it's a blessing in disguise then that we only bought 10. Now we're back at our 20 number. And we get to do it again. Sorry, King, I heard your question, but I was focusing on my position. All set, Queen. I'm just curious. Just miss you. Haven't talked in a while. Want to make sure everyone's doing Gucci. Gucci Mane. Can you load, please? Gosh. Trying to trade these. All right, manage groups. 10 50K's. So I'm gonna go 50K's. And add, what am I at? 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'll go to 50K's. If I go to 30, 30 is a busted account. 31 is not. There's 31 in my group. Manage groups. Why is 31 in here? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. 50. Oh no. God damn it. Hitting too many buttons. Manage groups. My fucking word. Manage groups, please. So what? 31 is the end of it. Bank. 32, 33, 34, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Perfecto, es perfecto, sí, perfecto. Please click. I feel like you can take a long here. But holy volatility. After going to take out those 180s. Sweeping it at the top of the range. Do we have to come back down to this data wick, or are we actually going to start finding some support now? Crazy volatility right now. I missed you, NASDAQ. She said, welcome home. I said, I understand. Sorry, King, I heard your question, but I was focusing. I'm all right. I'm working on my Apex funded, and this long was on an Apex eval. Let's go. Working on some fundeds, and that long that you just grab was super strong, by the way. I was down 1,000 on the eval yesterday, but that long made me 1,400, so back in the green. I love hearing that. Back in the green, like it never even happened. Finding some insane support off the top of this wick. I'm going to try a little spike here. No love. I have 4 payouts from Trade-Ify that have been pending forever. Kind of unlike them. That is very unlike them, Fuibo. Interesting. Hope it's nothing. I was upset about the DLL, but today I'm grateful. I would have busted it for sure if I could yesterday. So I agree, Danny. I think it's a 50. I think it's a pro for some traders for sure. I think it's definitely a pro overall. How are you feeling physically now, Danny? All recovered yet? Yeah. How are you from your accident there? Health is the #1 thing. And I do think the daily loss is a pro for some traders. It's an advantage. It helps us. Really does. It's a tilt killer, even though it's frustrating. I want to try a long at the top of this EMA, at the top of this 50-minute range. It just feels a little risky. Finding some support here at the NASDAQ though. VWAP being supported. Pushing to the highs. Into the 25,180s. Still supporting this range. We have a new imbalance just formed there on the hourly chart that I'm sure will come back to be touched at some point. Coming back up into the highs where we just sold off from. Previous day high is above as well, which makes me think that's possibly where we're auctioning to. Previous day highs are close. I'm still very forgetful and I need to take breaks and take naps and here and there, and I have a CT scan planned for Monday for my wrist, but it feels much better, so hopefully not much damage. The mental fog and forgetfulness is, I can very much relate to that. My headache, I mean my head, I like long sauces. My head has suffered a lot, Danny, from damage, so I don't mind longs either, sauce. It's just when. Feels like we're trying to support the top of this 15-minute range. I'm gonna try one more touch.
Order filled.
Schmurdered. Just schmurdered. Back on the wrong side of the EMA now. Feels like we're gonna go auction towards this low before we actually get the pump, unfortunately for me. Back to break even tap. Can we get any more? Can we get back on the other side of this EMA? Top of the 15-minute range. Where the longs come in, where they just show you what's up. Feels like I'm not gonna get that love. Ugh, battling at this top of this range. Can we reclaim the EMA?
Order filled.
Wow. So what, we're gonna spike down and then rip? Fuck. Welcome home, huh? Oh. Well, I don't know. Morning, welcome back, Matthew. Thank you so much, King. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Felt like longs there were decent. Awesome possum, dude. And I've been pretty decent. The last 2 days have been great weather-wise, which woke me up internally a little bit. Yeah, because you shouldn't be without the sun that long. It's not natural, not good, not normal. So, it feels like shit without the sun here. The best weather we've had in Maine all year, right? We're 3.5 months in. The best weather we've had all year was still worse than the worst day that I experienced in Hawaii. EMA starting to give us some auctioning back towards it. We just broke through that, transitioning back into this first gap that was created. Feels like the longs are going to hold here if we are going to hold. Otherwise, coming back into the top of this data wick CPI high could be where we auction towards. I should have been a little bit more patient, I feel like, with that long. It just felt like we were trying to auction. I like the way that volume was slowing down at the top of the 15-minute range. We had a nice wick reaction. I wanted to try it. Did you trade CPI? Santana, good morning, King. I did not trade CPI. I wasn't even home for CPI. Today was my first day looking at the charts in a while. And yeah, pretty interesting. The volatility, the randomness. We're still inside of this insane range that we've been inside of, so it's crazy to watch. I assume we are going to start getting some momentum break, but we'll see what happens. I want to see us reclaim this EMA, start jetting toward the top of the 15 again. I suspect we could break out of this little flag that we're forming right here. You start seeing this break, you can look for longs, probably for a snipe. Yo, why is my chart always behind? My chart always a little behind yours. I mean, is it because I'm delayed, or I'm not sure, man. If you're behind me, that would mean that you're delayed, which is interesting because there's already a delay on YouTube. So I'm not exactly sure, HJ. Motez, good morning, King. Let's go, brother. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're feeling amazing. I really like longs here soon, family. It feels like it could be at any spot here. Volume is decompressing. We're forming a nice bull flag. We're coming to the top of this data wick high soon. I would probably try a long somewhere down here. We're coming up into this imbalance that we're already resisting a bit. But I've already been smoked twice, so I don't know what I don't know. Who knows what you don't know, you know? Excuse me. Taking a $5,800 payout from Tradeify tonight. That makes $10,200 from Top Step and Tradeify after 9:10. Bad news, I just lost an XFA with 3K with that pump. All good. GPT, I love a little bit of great news with a tiny bit of bad news, King. That's amazing. Fucking drop a W for GPT. Payout after payout. Consistency. Taking his time. Hitting them consistently. Never looking for too much. Taking his base hits. And it racks up fast. I love that shit. And then, yeah, you lost a little bit on that pump there, which is fine. That was a lot of volatility coming in out of essentially nowhere. So, ES hasn't taken out the highs yet. Ew. ES has not taken out the highs yet. Meaning, we could be inverting all the way back down to the lows here. Meaning if ES hasn't continued higher, we might not continue higher. If they're starting to diverge. Good morning, King. Bonnie, good morning, King. Let's go. Welcome in. Excited to have you back. Miss the family. Thanks, family. Of course, King. Of course, brother. Stacking payouts with Tradeify and Top Step is so sexy. I feel like it's the age of the traders right now, family. We have so much opportunity. New prop firms giving all the time popping up. Rules being updated across all the other current prop firms. Everything is in our favor, and it's just up to us. And I love the opportunities. We're in a trader era. We just got to do our thing here. Good morning, King. Looks like you are drinking that sun in. Let's go, Corey. 100%, baby. I forgot how good it feels to get some sun on the skin. Missed it. Felt like I was recharged as a human being. Literally enough a reason for me to want to move, because I don't think we should have to experience months without vitamin D like that naturally, just because of where I choose to live. That's my choice. If I have the choice, I'm going to be getting vitamin D frequently, drinking that sun frequently. So, loving Lucid lately. TFF. Let's go, Corey. Lucid has been growing as one of the fastest prop firms in the space right now, and I love it. Trading for freedom always, King. Exactly. We have to take advantage. 100% GPT. It is in our advantage. It's in our favor. Chance to change your life. Trade for freedom. Trade for your family is in our grasp at all moment, and I love it. I'm a little roasted down here in Florida, getting all I can with the tourists. I believe it. It's tourist season, King, and people are trying to enjoy the nice weather right now. NASDAQ trying to break above this little flag that we have formed. See if we can reclaim the top of the 15-minute range and start pushing higher. ES didn't take out highs, Danny said, so be cautious that we might not be looking for new highs here. We'll see. Anyone hear how CPI was leaked on Financial Juice? Holy shit, I did not hear that, Santiago. Man, if we could have seen that. Hope you had an amazing trip. Bonnie, it was special. Truly, truly special. I had a great time. Loved being with my family. A lot of it was funded by the NASDAQ, and just a blessing to get to experience something completely different, very tropical. I know a lot of people, not everybody can travel, and not everyone can enjoy vacations. So very, very fortunate, very grateful, and yeah, I wish all y'all can experience the beauty of Hawaii, or just even in traveling in general. I literally, I'm gonna go back very soon. I love Lucid, dude. The payout time is insane. In seconds. It's like their thing. They try to do it in moments. I love it. HJ, they are special with their speed. And like I said, they're growing wicked quick, and their accounts are cool too. Like the Lucid Flex is great. Ty sounds like a pilot speaking into his microphone. A pilot sounds all choppy, huh? How about this? Is this any better? It might just be, any better now? I'm not exactly sure why, Queen. So my audio doesn't sound the way it usually sounds? Is that what you're telling me? Usually it sounds nice and crispy. It doesn't sound like that right now? I don't know why, but I don't like that. I want it to sound like it always sounds, which is good. Preferably. That's awesome. It is awesome, Bonnie. I had a fantastic time. The weather, the people, the vibes, the scenery, the opportunities, the things to do. So special. Nope, it sounds different. It was the same in Hawaii, so not sure what happened, or if it's on my side, I don't know. I think it's my side, Queen, because right now it says my audio mixer. I had to add a whole new input because for some reason my mic wasn't connecting here. Let me try this. Is that any better? Is that any better, Queen? I don't know. I hate that it's being weird for me. It's not ideal. Any better at all? Yes, much. Well, okay. I love that. Thanks for working through that with me, Queen. Hope it sounds way cleaner. Welcome home, family. Man, it feels so good to be back. Sounds better, yeah. Let's go. All right, well, we're in here, home. We are in here, family. We busted 20 accounts today. And you know what? I'm okay with that. We tried to figure it out. Got reestablished with the NASDAQ after a little vacation. Like I said, I'm running on like 7 hours of sleep over the last 2 days. We flew overnight on Monday. So Monday night we flew overnight, and it's so hard to sleep on a plane. You just get woke up all the time. And then we landed. Had a 6-hour time difference because of, just the difference in time change. So we landed at like 8 a.m. even though we flew for 6 hours. And then, yeah, the sun was just bright through the windows, and it was hard to sleep on the next plane. And then to drive like 4.5 hours, 5 hours home. Got home wicked late. And then because I was on island time mentally, my body wasn't like adjusted. So I couldn't fall asleep right away, even though I was super tired. And so I just didn't sleep much last night, and my head is pounding. I feel it, but you know what? We're here. We're doing the thing. Into the 25,000s, NASDAQ is auctioning towards the top of that WIC price, CPI price. We just tapped into it and found some support. I would not be surprised to see some longs try here, but the thing is ES didn't take out the high, so that doesn't really tell me that we're going to find continuation. It tells me that we could find a reversal, so... W day, brother. Let's go work. W, y'all. Look, family, I know it's a big ask. I missed a lot of days there. I was on vacation. We missed some important times. The war breaking out. Apex having the updates. A lot of things going on in the trading world. The markets have been crazy. But can we smash the love button? Try to get to that 30 like stream goal. We're back in our home, back in the chair, back in the environment. We weren't able to get to there on Hawaii, but I understand why. A lot of the vibes were just different. Also, mostly because I've been missing I haven't been posting, I haven't been streaming, I haven't been posting my shorts, my videos. I have like 2 long forms in backlog to post. I have shorts to post in backlog. I have things to do. And yeah, so it's just nice to be back on the grind. It's officially starting again today. Gonna get back on it for tomorrow and Friday. Reestablish over the weekend. And Monday will be like nothing ever happened. But let's hit that 30 like stream goal, family. Right now, the NASDAQ is auctioning sideways. We don't love a sideways market. We don't love it. We want some direction, Nazi. Auctioning sideways at the top towards this 50-minute range. We're trying to hold above the EMA. We keep finding some support that looks like it wants to break out, but really I'm seeing more that we might not and break lower at this point. So we'll see what happens, but caca. It's caca. Excuse me. Oh, good Lord. Let's see what the NASDAQ has in store for us. Right now, just sideways since, 10:08, 12 minutes or so of just going nowhere. We did tap into the bottom or the top of this 50-minute range. Broke through it. We came down sideways. I took a long or a short here after we broke from the bottom of the 15, bounced off VWAP, tried a short above. Probably wasn't my best short just because we are above the VWAP. And then volume came in, spiked us out. We did get the 10 points I was looking for, but a little too late. Busted those accounts. Market came in with some strong volatility, pushed up 150 points in the next 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minutes, we pushed up 150 points. From there, I looked for a long continuation to the top of the 15-minute range. We didn't get it. Busted some more accounts, and now that's our day so far. And you know what? I am okay with it, NASDAQ. You're going to take me for a ride after not playing for a little while. I get it. I needed that. I needed a little, a little wake me up, a little refresher. So it is what it is. Where do we go from here, though? Right now, completely sideways. I wouldn't be eager to hop in a position if you guys are not in one. We tried to break out of this little bull flag that we formed. Didn't get any continuation on it. It feels like longs are trying to hold the top of the CPI data wick, but at the same time, they weren't able to actually get volume. So volume has completely died off. I would be surprised to see just continuation, especially because ES hasn't taken out the highs yet. So patience, family. I say that. I've already busted 2 sets in the first hour, but that's pretty normal. But patience, that's how we get paid. GPT knows. You got to be patient. Take your base hits. 25,000 whole number is that daily opening print price, roughly. 25,010 is daily opening print price, but it feels like that's kind of where we're finding some support. We're going to try to bounce off that VWAP. I think VWAP could offer another really nice long, honestly. Possibly. Interesting price action right now, though. Excuse me. Very interesting price action. Longs came in for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, we pushed up 100 points, and we just get it all back now after the next, 10 a.m. It's so weird. So weird. Was there 10 a.m. news? Was there 10 a.m. news and I was just behind and wasn't paying attention to that? Because we had that 10 a.m. spike from the 90s to the 80s, so a 90-point candle spike, and then in the next 20 minutes we just earned it all back. I'm like, what? Here comes the VWAP. This is where I'd be willing to try one more long, obviously, if you can afford it. Have a tight stop below this new swing low to 14, so 30 points. Trying to get back to the top of the 15. But it feels like shorts are just the heavier ones right now. Yeah, there we go. Cutting through there deeply. And now it feels like we're going to lows. Now it really feels like we're going to go T lows. Here comes the 25,000 whole number support. We're right back. We broke through the bottom of 15, broke through the top of the 15, and broke through the bottom of 15 again. If that doesn't tell you choppy balance, then I don't know what does. Whiplashing right now. Excuse me. I wouldn't mind a short here. Straight to the open price. Crazy. Crazy, Danny. Like I said, we had the 15-minute range form, broke through the bottom, reclaimed to the top of the 15 with a lot of volume, and then slowly just gave it all back and broke through the bottom of the 15 all over again. Auctioning weirdly at this wick of the CPI data wick. The FOMO I have right now, laugh my ass off. Hey, Santiago, it's good for you to feel, King. And there we go. Continuation through the daily opening print price to 25,000s, tapping into the 25,000 whole number. Feels like we're going to be pushing lower here. Feels like we're going to be giving up lows. But I don't know. It feels like we also could just randomly bounce and go take the top of the 15-minute range again and just keep this weird pattern going on. So we'll see what we get. It's very interesting. Protect your guys' self. This is, from what I've seen, this is tough price action. And this is my first day back, and the Nasdaq said, "Hey, good morning, welcome home." I said, "Oh, hey, it's nice to be here. Thank you so much." Yeah, I appreciate that. Daily opening print price, we're starting to find some bids at it. It is the 25K whole number, so things could get weird around here. The EMA is now starting to bounce at the top of the VWAP, so if we see this start rounding out and finding some support, that could be an indication for continuation. But if it starts cutting through here, I would maybe start looking lower. The pattern that I'm seeing on this chart makes me think that we're reaching lower. We came up to sweep through all this liquidity just to get a stronger move for the sell side, is what it feels like. Especially because we were rejected previous day high, and previous day low is at a double bottom. That feels, oh wait, it's not previous day low. Previous day low would be down here, okay. Previous day, what is that? Previous day New York session. So yeah, it feels like we're heading to previous day low. And here comes the sellers, getting now below the 25Ks. EMA is cutting through the VWAP. We just traded to the bottom of the CPI wick. Interesting. Very tough price action right now, family. Look at this hourly chart. It's a tough hourly chart to read. That is a tough hourly chart to read. I guess it's a blessing that we had to sign the old, the complicated agreements to get our other accounts reinstated today. I'm gonna have to figure those out tonight and get those signed up so we can trade our TPT Pro accounts tomorrow, and then probably some more Apex accounts while they're on sale. Excuse me, family. So sorry. Nasdaq cutting pretty deep through that daily opening print price now, into the 24,980s. I feel like we could be looking for the lows, which would also be over previous day low as well if we start getting heading that direction. Gives me a lot more confidence. Once Danny said that ES rejected the highs, that was my indication that we probably are looking lower then. Of course, I already busted my accounts at that point, but yeah. EMA cutting pretty aggressively through the VWAP. Since that 5-minute spike up where we ran up 150 points in 5 minutes, we've done nothing but sell off. Now down 203 points from that high. So it took us 5 minutes to earn it back, and it took us 30 minutes to sell it all off again and some. Crazy. Crazy price action. You could probably try to short this EMA or this VWAP. Small size, looking for a continuation lower. But my trades today have not been on point, so take it for a grain of salt. This is an overtired Tyler reading the market that hasn't read the market in a couple days, so take it for a grain of salt. But sellers look very dominant right now. Broke through the bottom of 15, buyers reclaimed it, and sellers took it all the way back down. Here comes an EMA attempt, breaking through it. VWAP is above. Daily opening print price, we're kind of pinching at a weird spot here. I'm in a long LOL. All right, Fuebo. Where'd you get your fill price, King? Bottom of the wick. I like it. Where'd you get your fill price? I hope I'm wrong for your sake. cannot wait to readjust and get back in my routine. Have everything just being flowing the way that it was. Right now I'm just so like a little jet lag, just overtired, just feeling it. 25. Bet. You poked the EMA. We'll see us find some support through this VWAP. Push higher, then I like it. I want to see you get paid here. That was the official VWAP touch and the bottom of the 15-minute range. So I personally would be a little bit scared of being along. But that's just me. Here comes back to that daily opening print price. I hope we bounce off this for you. Got to find some support back above that EMA if you're looking for longs to hold. EMA cut through the VWAP. We auctioned back to the VWAP in the bottom of the 15-minute range. CPI data wick doesn't feel like it did much today. You know what I mean? CPI doesn't feel like it did much. Flush it, Danny says. Flush that thing. Down the drizzle. Just evals. Let's go. Glad it's nothing crazy, Fubo. My man's been grabbing payout after payout, so we can't win every trade, and we got to pay our fees to get our accounts and get through there, so it is what it is. I'm proud of you. Mr. Hawaii, how are you, King? Hey, newbie. Better now that you're back, Queen. Welcome in. Welcome back. It feels amazing to be home, although it feels amazing to be back in my original, back in my home base, back in my station, but it doesn't really feel that great to be back in Maine. So I genuinely think I might make it a plan to move out there, Queen. It's crazy. Big move, but I cannot go without getting sun again. I will not spend another winter without getting vitamin D. It is, if I have the choice, which I do, I will not do that. The feeling of not getting sun on your skin and getting to do activities that you want to do at your own disposal because you're stuck with feet of snow outside isn't something that's for me. And I've lived with it my whole life. I grew up here and was used to it. So I think I just was always like, like I said, I was used to it. But now that I've experienced it, it doesn't have to be that way. NASDAQ really trying to auction towards this new swing low at the 980s. We broke through this daily opening print price again. It feels like we're reaching lower towards this previous day low swing. We'll see what we actually do. But how you been, newbie? How's your trading been? Yeah, I caught the flu and got stuck in bed for a few days. Oh, gross, Queen. Cuck a nasty butt. Hope you're feeling better. That flu knows how to kick you down for a couple days, but luckily it's a pretty quick recovery too, so I hope you're feeling better. Got your hydration, got the fluids back in you. Hope your wife made you some soup and some yummy yums. Get that health back. And now you're back on the markets. The markets, by the way, lately, I go on vacation one time and we get bombs breaking in Iran and just chaos, crude oil spiking prices and barrels and just straight chaos. NASDAQ giving us the continuation lower off the retest of the VWAP and the bottom of the 15-minute range. Pushing south side right now. Feels like we could be hunting previous day low. That's the funny thing about traveling. Once the genie is out of the bottle, it's impossible to put it back. Like I said, I've only ever experienced Maine, so I was just very okay with the way that my life was. I was accepting of it. But now that I've experienced it, it's like, yeah, what the fuck? What have I been doing? I can go surf a mountain, climb a mountain, go to a rainforest, eat tropical, fresh grown fruit, fish, do whatever I want, golf 24/7 any single day that I want, and I'm not dependent on missing vitamin D. Just the most crucial element that we are given on this planet is the sunlight, and I experienced months and months and months without any of it. Why was I doing that? Because I didn't know better. But now that I know better, I wouldn't have life any other way. Always sunny somewhere. Always sunny somewhere. Let's go, crypto. I love it, newbie. It's always, it's like 5 o'clock somewhere. It's always sunny somewhere. 100%. Bonnie, let's go, King. Sellers winning the movement right now. keeping this price below the EMA. It feels like we're looking lows. Feels like to be successful today, you got to be patient. You got to wait for this weird 5-minute spike of 150 points in 5 minutes. And then from there, sellers have just taken control of the market. And it feels like we're going to go push towards lows. But yeah, no, I have no complaints. I now experience something that I am itching to go experience more of. And that's a blessing too. So I'm very grateful for life. And I would only know that I love Hawaii or even that type of environment and sun if I experience, because of my experience with Maine. I'm only aware that I like it. So grateful for Maine too. It'll always be a nice place in my heart. It was always where I was raised and everything, but you should not have to, and no human should have to experience months without the sun. It's just that alone is truly enough of a reason. Like you just shouldn't experience that. It doesn't feel good. It just sucks. Sticking inside, breathing inside air all the time, not getting vitamin D. It is like, it's a killer. Getting sun for a week, I could just feel everything. I just feel charged. NASDAQ buying back up now to that daily opening print price. I would still like shorts around here. 24,958s. We could bounce off these prices. These 950s have given us some auctioning before, but I really do expect us to continue lower. Maybe we have another VWAP tap, or maybe Fuebo is right and we start pushing higher right here. I'm glad you were able to get some extra sun and enjoyment, King. Me too, newbie. I appreciate you. It was special being with my family as well. It was just special. So we're coming into the nicer weathers in Maine for a little while, nicer seasons, so I'll enjoy those as well. And then yeah, this will be my last summer. This will be my last winter here. This winter I just spent in Maine will be the last winter I spend in Maine for a long time, I think. Where's your next target destination, or will you move to Hawaii? I want to visit Puerto Rico because I want to know how comparable it is to Hawaii, that environment, because I want to try to save money on taxes. Especially if we start, making big money at trading. It'd just be ideal to save all that capital, put it in the markets, grow it over long term, and then have all the liquidity to like buy a home and settle down wherever. But I also kind of want to move to Hawaii, so I'm indifferent. I might go experience Puerto Rico, travel there, see if it could be nice to save some tax money, and then see if it's where I want to be permanently. Or move to Hawaii, or go to Puerto Rico for the next 5 years or so to build up capital, like I said, to save while I'm on taxes, save up money, put it in the markets, invest, let it grow over time, and then I'll be able to buy a home in Hawaii eventually, or travel more places out of Europe and just experience more of the world. But I don't think anything's going to compare to that tropical feeling that Hawaii brought. It's truly paradise. Just be a snowbird. I'm not a snowbird, Fuebo. I hate it. I don't ski. I don't snowboard. I live too far from my friends for snowball fights. Ice skating is not my thing. It's not for me. I hate the lack of sun. It brings your health down in ways that you can't even describe. It's extremely nice there, but I can't compare as I haven't been to Hawaii. We'll have to check it out. And you'll have to go to Hawaii. I'll have to go to Puerto Rico, and you'll have to go to Hawaii. Those are our next trips that we got to plan. You careful though, newbie. You bring your wife there, and she might want to stay. You know what I mean? She might be like, you know what? This is exceptional. NASDAQ going sideways now at the VWAP. We had another VWAP tap. Now we're touching back into that daily opening print price. Where we go from here, I don't know. Feels interesting though. Bro, I want to move there too. Hell yeah. Where, Hawaii or Puerto Rico? Which one are you talking about, Fuebo? The real estate is really good. If you're talking about Hawaii, then yeah. Prices are always going to go up there. It is vacation. It is not even vacation. Paradise. It's paradise. You will always have your equity growing. Hello, I have no problem moving to Hawaii. Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Florida taxes are good too. Are they? I didn't know. I guess I didn't know that. Worth it. If the taxes are solid, worth it. We need some juice, bro. Tell him. I'm gonna tell him Motez. Nah, I'm sure you don't, Queen. Like I said, it's especially if you haven't experienced it. I had expectations of what I thought it was gonna be. Blew them out of the water. It wasn't even. Again, I had like a hometown Maine, grew up here, never experienced anything other than pine trees, except expectation of what I thought an island in paradise was gonna be. Every single one of those completely set on fire, and it was nicer than I could even describe. It's indescribable beauty. I'm always a homeless landlord because I will move at the drop of a dime. See, that's what I want to do, newbie. I want to start getting some real estate. So I want to move to Hawaii, do my first homeowner's financing, my FHA, get into a property for, fairly decent price because they're really affordable out there. Again, the cost of living compared to Maine and Hawaii is so comparable, which is frustrating for me being a Mainer because there's not nearly the same things to offer unless you are a snowbird and just love to fish and ice fish and snowboard and ski. That's all you can do here. But you can do all that there. You can do the fishing aspect. You can't obviously snowboard there, but you don't need it unless that's your thing. But that's just not my thing. Puerto Rico, yeah, the land, the real estate is great there as well, and the vibes, the people. I've heard Puerto Rico is pretty great. Plus, a little pro of Puerto Rico is you get to learn Spanish. It's the island vibe, and you get to learn the language. That's like another little pro. I always want to be bilingual, so I think that'd be awesome. Matrix, missed you, King. How you feeling? How you doing? Welcome home, King. Let's go. But yeah, no, I don't know. You do quarterly or yearly taxes? I've only done yearly to this point, but I'm gonna be doing quarterly now, probably, to avoid the fee, the little fine. If you're making a decent amount of money with Weibo, you should definitely do quarterly. It'll help you out. But yeah, newbie, maybe that you could help me do that as well. You could help me, get into my first home, show me what's up, make it make sense for me. I'm back. Blew 2 sets of 5 evals. Tried to rush it. Definitely not a great start. Hey, King, no worries. I just blew 2 sets of 10 apexes, so we get it. The NASDAQ had to welcome us home. Plus, there's a lot of conditions going on right now with obviously, foreign warfare and just everything. The global economy right now is being kind of insane, so expect some interesting price action and chaos. So forgive yourself for not trading perfect throughout it. Just paying our dues, King, that's all. Paying our electricity bill for our business, you know what I mean? That's all it is. Paying our employees, paying our fucking restock supply. We're just business owners paying our fees, nothing crazy. NASDAQ finding some support through VWAP now. Where do we go from here? Looks like we're holding that daily opening print price. Looks like we're trying to base above the 25,000s. Yeah, buying, then move in a few years to keep and increase tax benefits is how I started. I moved every few years and just rented it. Then you rolled a buying cash for DRC's sake. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a spot, travel. Do you just have good property managers then, newbie? People that you trust, or do you just hire a company, or how does that work? Are you obviously you're not a hands-on landlord because you're always in different places, so be happy they weren't your TPTs though, Ty. I'm very grateful for that, Queen. That I got lucky. Otherwise we'd just be sitting here sad. Maybe yes is gonna go grab those highs. Maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool to see. I mean, right now VWAP is where we're at. I don't necessarily know if we get above it. We're still auctioning. 18 more likes for that 30B Smash family. I fully understand what happened because I went on vacation, right? And so I just kind of kicked my YouTube momentum right in the bad spot, right in the little sour crotch. But we were crushing it. We did not have a single day below 30 likes before vacation. Now we're struggling a little bit to get back there. We didn't get any 30 likes while we were on the Hawaii stream. Today, welcome home. If we could hit the 30 today, it would feel really special. But let's go ahead and get as close as we can, or keep the momentum. I will be back and not miss a single day for a while here on out. You guys have my word, same way I hadn't missed prior to that. But vacation got chaotic. Had to take a couple days there, and no regrets at all. But now the YouTube channel is definitely paying for it. So go ahead, show some love if you guys find any value. If you want to support me, it means the most. All you got to do is a little thumbs up. You know, drop some thumbs up and drink some sun. That's all we're asking for. That's all you got to do to support. And yeah, no, it was a great day, family. Great start to coming back. Me and my wife blew our evals yesterday. Vic, no worries, King. You know that's just our business expenses. You're just paying for lights. You're paying your electricity bill for your business. Your wife is she's figuring it out too, so no worries. It's not our favorite feeling, but it's an absolute necessity for progress and growth, so we pay what we do. I require a direct deposit for renters to qualify, so they set up with their employers before they can receive their keys. For repairs, I own my own property management and construction company. Every state I have rentals. You have your own property management and construction company in every state. Yeah, that's fucking insane, newbie. A true boss queen lady. I love it. You're a boss queen. Less fees that property management company. Less fees than property management companies. Stellar. Like I said, you're a boss. Plus the extra income. Yeah, no, that's fucking incredible. Just doing what you got to. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm about to have a Hawaii property management company and construction company. Rent out my first property. I'll probably do, while I'm living there, I'll obviously do the property management stuff personally for a little while, and then once I move. So do you have people running those companies for you, like the property management aspect of it while you're not there? And then, or do you just run it yourself and just take the taxes? NASDAQ finding some support through the VWAP now. Is the EMA going to find some support through here, or are we just auctioning to the top of this data wicket high again and they're going to sell off some more? Do you still have your Tradeify funded accounts? I have Tradeify funded. No, I blew the Tradeify accounts, but I have Take Profit Trader Pro accounts that we're going to try to trade tomorrow. So I was 2 days away from a payout. My wife was 1 day for a payout. So you guys blew funded accounts, not evals. No way, Vic. Sorry to hear it, King. W for you guys getting that close, though. Hey, that's really good progress. I'm glad you guys are trading together. That sounds special. And you guys were hella close. So, like I said, you're just paying your bills, paying your expenses. Get back up on that horse. Next time you both hit that payout, you go on a little date, celebrate. You're close. Be proud of yourself anyway. I know it sucks. It's a shitty feeling. But like I said, you're just paying your expenses to operate your business. Family, there's 25 people watching. Like I said, we haven't crushed our 30 like stream goal since vacation. It's episode 225. Let's go ahead and show some love. Hit that 30 like stream goal today. It would mean the most. It would mean the most. So if you're here, you're watching, you're finding any value, hit that like button. Support the stream. NASDAQ trying to get above the VWAP and that CPI data high. Where do we go from here? I'm feeling the 7 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. I'm feeling it. I'm negative 2K in expenses this year so far. Still a long way to go. Hopefully you can do better than last year. Still so early, King. You're going to do a lot better than last year. Fully believe in it. You're just getting started. It's only March. So I have 9 more months. A lot of opportunity. Trading has only been more in our favor than ever. Prop firms popping up. People changing their rules to be in our favor. Nope, my wife built a shared form of maintenance request. Then my team and I see it in the appropriate department dispatches automatically. I just verify through the shared form that the repair is completed through the tenant remarks. Very clever. So then you have like your own. You have like a electrician, a local electrician, to if it's like a electrical remark or ticket or something like that. It makes a lot of sense. And then you get like a plumbing ticket. Then you have a plumber in the local area that you get a hold of. I'm understanding it. I love it, newbie. Appreciate you for sharing your advice. Badass. Lucid Flex is badass. Do you have a code tie? Yes, I do, Vic. It is the same thing, baby. Trading for freedom. Lucid Flex, they are badass. Lucid, like I said, guys, Lucid right now as a prop firm has been growing insanely quickly. They are very popular. Their accounts, their different accounts that they offer are stellar. Wicked quick payouts, fair pricing. Just a great prop firm. One of the GOATs right now for sure. And yeah, we have the code. It's trading for freedom. Always going to be trading for freedom. I tried to get it for a take profit trader too, but someone already has it, so I got rejected. They also said I don't have a big enough audience yet. I said, oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, but W Newbie for sharing the insight. I now have a better idea of what I want to do moving forward outside of the markets. Obviously, we are going to keep perfecting these markets. That's our number one step. Earn capital and then invest in properties. Let's just start living the life. No problem. Let me know when you're ready to buy, although they are this very moment, I wouldn't touch anything just yet. Yeah, I'm going to be patient. I think we could possibly be seeing interest rates get cut, which would make it a little bit more of a buyer's market, but we'll see. Me and my wife have one payout from Lucid, then we blow them. Hey, the fact that you even got over the finish line is huge, Vic. Proud of yourself, King, and tell her to be proud of herself too. Getting over the finish line is not a lot of people can do it, so you got to be proud. It's not easy, and then I know it's not fun blowing them, but again, it's just a process. Eventually, you're gonna be stacking out 5, 6, 7 payouts before busting them, and you're gonna be doing it as a couple, so that's doubled up. That's like 10 payouts. I'm on the sidelines, stockpiling cash and watching. That's what I'm doing right now, Queen. I have money for my first purchase. I'm going to try to be smart about it. That's all we can do. Stockpiling, saving, waiting for a good opportunity. And then as soon as it makes sense, I'm going to jump on it. And I hope it's soon. Because like I said, I'm not spending another winter here no matter what. So I either buy a home in Hawaii before winter if interest rates drop and things start getting more in buyer's favor. Or what do you... I'm gonna just message you and ask you some questions. Say, what do you look for when you're trying to purchase a home? Like, what's one of your requirements, newbie, for what do you actually like? Are you looking for cheaper interest rates? Are you looking for like a fixed property you can put some money into and get it like revalued at a decent price? I mean, I'm sure it's dependent per case situation, but like, what are your basic, like, why are you sidelined right now? What are your basic requirements to get involved with the markets? You and your wife sound so smart, newbie. It's so cool to see you guys just piling cash from different streams. 100%, Danny. I love it. It's real queen. Real queen energy. Just don't buy it with yourself in mind, even though you'll live there a while. I always buy based on location, even if I hate the location for myself. Very valuable information. Very valuable information. Is that it? Just good location for requirements. Thanks, Danny. Just life lessons, 100%. We live and we learn, we get better. We just keep showing up with the process. Keep showing up for the process with the mindset of getting better, and slowly but surely time plays out and we get better and things happen for us. We learn, we get more experience, and good things happen. Location is king with real estate, and don't buy turnkey. Don't buy turnkey, and location is king. I'm taking all this to heart. I hope you know that, newbie. So I appreciate you for sharing it. I really do. It means a lot. It's very useful information just for somebody that's considering it, but you need the ARV spread to keep rolling forward. That makes sense. For to actually be generating cash. Get a realtor. Also good, I mean, decent advice as well, if we will, for sure. All right, family. Well, look, there's 20 people in here. I know we're not at 30 likes. We couldn't hit it today, but we will be hitting it soon. Hopefully by the end of the week, get back to our numbers. If y'all are here finding any value, one more time for me, please show some love. Show some love to the like button. Smash that thing. I appreciate every single one of you for showing up, though, being a part of this community. I miss you guys like crazy being away, so I will not be missing again for a very, very long time. Back on the grind, back on the saddle, like we never left. And yeah, guys, like I said, just the appreciation I have for you guys runs deep. So thanks for being a part of it every day. Thanks for riding deep, even though I missed a couple days. Showing up, keeping the vibes high. Hopefully tomorrow goes a little bit better. Central air is a must for me. Central air is important, 100%. Wholesale is cheaper. You find somebody that's just finding you good values. Wholesaler is cheaper. We'll miss you, King. Keep showing up. Well, I'll be back every single day, Motaz. No more missing for me. I already enjoyed my vacation, so I won't be missing anymore. Condo may be a better option unless you are looking for a forever home. I don't know, I gotta do some more research. I'm very new to the space, haven't really dabbled in it too much. Obviously, still just building up equity, so I'm just getting started, but it's all gonna happen. Condos have too many fees. See, like right there, I did not know that. Very valuable to know. Fucking, I love it. I love you, newbie, thanks for sharing so much of your experience and helping us all out. I'm gonna pick your brain much more on this topic, by the way. So. Hope you're okay with that. But I thank you so much for being here, every single one of you guys. So much love. Welcome back. We're back on the grind. Let's focus. Today wasn't ideal in the markets. I kind of got murdered, but we still found some decent opportunities. Like I said, 5 minutes. We sold up through the bottom of the. We broke through the bottom of the 15-minute range, reclaimed all the way to the other side of it 5 minutes later, up a ton of points, and then just retraced all of it back into the 25s. And now we're just going sideways. So we'll see what happens. I'm cool. Just let me know. 100%. See you tomorrow. Absolutely, Danny. I hope your Apex evals go great and the fundage you keep hitting your base hits with. Everybody else though, hope you guys are taking good trades. Protect your accounts. We'll be back tomorrow doing it all over again. Drink some sun, get some water, hug somebody you love, and we're back, baby. We're back. Welcome home, Kings. I'll see y'all later. Peace.